Hi, it's Vicki with the Paper Connection. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Georgia in the US, and I wanted to just share a card with you. This is such a fun card. I don't know if you can see, it's got like silver threading around it, and you can fix the butterflies to where they look like they're in flight, and they have a little bit of a shimmery, which I'll show you close up in just a minute. This is all from the Butterfly Gala stamp set, which can be found in the Stampin' Up! Occasional catalog. That's our spring and summer 2019 catalog. It comes with a punch if you get it in a bundle, and you can save 10% by doing that. It has about 4 or 5 different type butterflies in it. This catalog though is just amazing. It has so many wonderful items in it that you can choose from. If you do not have a demonstrator that you work with, I would love to be that person for you. You can get a catalog, either the annual or the occasions. I'd be happy to send you one. If you just send me a message, I'll leave my email just up above. And right now, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start stamping. I love to play. How about you? I already have my paper pre-cut, and I'm using Balmy Blue, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Whoops. I noticed that it's off just a little bit. You know how I fix that? I hold it in place, and then I take my foam folder and start where the bulge is at, and I just correct it just like that. Okay, sometimes that happens, people. Okay, so I have a piece of Whisper White that's going to go on the inside. I have black, basic black that's going to be my outside, and then I have white that's going to go on top of that. And the first thing I'm going to do is to adhere. Now you see the butterflies, aren't those pretty? This is actually from the Butterfly Botanical. Yep, that's the name of it, and it is from the Celebrations catalog. So if you spend $50 or more, you get a whole pack of this Butterfly Botanical paper. It has, I think, 5 or 6 different designs on it, and then on the back side it has black and white check and black and white stripes and black and white butterflies, and oh my gosh, it's such beautiful paper. I think I have ended up getting about 3 packs of it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so we're going to stamp the butterflies that we need. In this particular stamp set, you get, I believe it is 4 different types of butterflies. I'm going to use a monarch, and they come connected together, but I don't always want to stamp out. I don't always want to use a small and a large every single time that I'm creating. As you can see, I put 2 small ones and a large one on this one, so I didn't want to waste it. So I just simply cut it apart. I know, cheeky, but it is what it is. That's just me. Okay, so I looked at I have a punch for it. The paper will slide in this way, so that means that I need to have my image go this direction. So put it like this. And don't worry about those lines. I'll show you what you can do if they don't show as well as they should. And then I'm going to take the little one off, add it to a small block, and I'm going to do another one. Okay. Close that ink up so I don't make a huge mess. This is the punch that comes with it. Right now I believe it's on back order because it was such a huge success. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to color it in before I actually punch it out. It will make it a whole lot easier to do it that way. And I'm going to use the Balmy Blue and the Granny Apple Green. And I'm going to start with the Balmy Blue. And if you'll notice with the marker, there's a fat line here, and then there's a skinnier line right here. This is going to be more like a ballpoint tip, and this is going to be more like a marker tip, and that's the one I want to use. So I'm just going to kind of go in here in these little circles. Technically, I think you're supposed to use stays on whenever you're coloring with these particular markers, but with the little amount that I'm doing, it's not going to make any difference. It's not going to hurt anything. And you know what? If you get out of the lines a little bit, that's not a big deal either, because you're going to punch it out. And I'm just kind of doing my own little thing with it. They're probably not all going to match, and that's okay too, because it's my project. All right. I love monarch butterflies. Here in Georgia, there is a place called the Little White House, and it's where President Roosevelt would go to get away. It has natural warm springs, and he had a pool built in and all sorts of things. Well, now there is a museum, I guess you call it, and they actually have a butterfly house. That's pretty cool. And you can watch as the cocoons, they have cocoons there. It's kind of a fun word to say, isn't it? And they hatch. You can see them hatch right there in front of you. And every so often throughout the day, they actually release them, and you'll see the little baby butterflies just flying over your head. It's so cool. I haven't been there in ages. I went with my best friend one time. I need to go back. Callaway Gardens, right there at Warm Springs. Okay, I'm not super happy with the way that butterfly turned out, but maybe I can add a little bit more blue in there, and then I'll be a little bit happier with it. I may have used the lemon lime twist on the other one. I think I might have, and I think I may have not gone over the black or over the blue with the green. Okay, I'm going to fix my boo-boo. I'm going to take a black pen, just color down in like that, and no one will be the wiser unless you tell them. Just touch it up just a little bit here and there. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I need to put a body on these babies. You put the thicker piece up at the top, like that. See, they look a little bit more whole now. And then there's one for the larger, for the mommy. We'll add it right in there. It looks a lot better there. Just adding the body to it just really made a difference. Okay, so now I'm going to place this inside like this and figure out where I want it. Punch. Now see, I only want one, so I won't go as deep, and I'm not wasting as much paper. Here we go. Before I adhere that, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment. And I already pre-cut that. So I'm going to go, this time instead of happy birthday, I believe I'm going to say hello beautiful, and I just may send it to one of my beautiful friends. Ta-da! There we go. So we'll go ahead and glue this down. And you see I got it off a little bit there, but that's the beauty of tombow. It's kind of like magic. Woo woo! Scoot it a little bit more. There we go. Okay, I have my stamping done. And I'm ready to assemble. So I have my silver thread. And I want to place it up under my butterfly. I think what I'm going to do to start out with is I'm going to use a glue dot, one of my other favorite things when I'm working. I'll take my take your pick tool, I'll secure it in place, and a lot of times I'll just wrap it around my hand and then just place it down, but it seems to be somewhat easy to stick it on a glue dot and then just start kind of going around and then sticking it again and then making another loop and sticking it again. Whoops, I stuck my finger to it. Sticking again. And let's do it one more time. And then I think we'll be good. There we go. And then we'll just clip it off. Okay, so we're going to put these with dimensionals, because I do like them to pop up. I think I can use the larger one on my larger butterfly, but my smaller butterflies are going to require the mini dots. I'm going to do 3 because I like to have one in the middle that supports it, because if it goes through the mail, you never know if it's going to get squished. Okay, so I'm just going ahead and adhere these. Okay, one more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the antennas to these babies. I don't think it's going to show up on the little one or on the larger one. So, and I think I can somehow get those in there without disturbing or messing up the card. So let's put it like right here. Ta-da! There we go. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Wink of Stella. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to perk up these wings, because I kind of want them to look like they're in flight. They'll probably get mashed down again in transit, but that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to secure it to my basic black background. You're going to try to leave margins that are all about the same. There we go. Had to give it a little squidge there. Then we'll place this on top. I love that blue and black together. So pretty. And it just, oh, those little checks just make it pop, don't they? Yeah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so what shall we put on the inside? I think I will put "The good things in life are better with you." So let's do that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe we'll put another butterfly on the inside. Gotta get my black back out. But that means I need the body and the antennae. We'll color it in really quickly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I used the lemon lime twist on the other ones. It's okay. I'll just move it around a little bit. Some of that green, and then I'll just use some scrap paper to wipe that green off, just in case it got on there. Okay, I think I got a glue dot on my hand and it keeps wanting to stick my hand together. Oh, just random thoughts. There you go. Oh my gosh, how cute. I love it just as much as I did the first one. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. If you would like to see more videos, just click subscribe. Leave me a comment whether you like it or not. Just let me know. I love feedback. And I hope you'll check into the next video. Have a great day, y'all.